MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Danny Duffy gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's 1 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Lopez onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Digging in, Kyle Seager. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. High hop, and he barehands it. It's in time. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Marco Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And now a pitch on the way. Whit Merrifield is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Batting second.
Now batting, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford has it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
In is Jorge Soler. Mondesi stands at first with one out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Runner goes for third. Pitch outside, the throw, and he won't get the throw off actually as he can't find the handle, and it's a successful steal of third base. Three and one to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looks semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are two men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Well, I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. The bouncer to the left side. And this goes right past him at short. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he's safe.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
No, that's ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Robin Roberts gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, quality start in this guy's last one. Only allowing 2 runs, working deep in the game. He did take the loss, but he threw the ball much better. We'll see if he gets any better breaks in this one.
Hit down the third base line. Ready with the 0-2.
The count is 1 and 2.
As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Craig Biggio. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Craig Biggio is the second out of the opening frame.
Usual.